Welcome back to the channel. This is the second episode of the season. The first episode was about the New York Yankees, so go check it out. It's going to be in the link below. Today we're going to be talking about the Boston Red Sox. The race in the American League is going to be interesting. The Boston Red Sox is a team to look for. They just acquired J.D. Martinez to a 5-year contract, $110 million. This puts them in the third team. They're the third team to break scoring records this year. So better be watch out. Yankees and Boston, this is a rivalry that I would like to see during the season and during the postseason. So Houston better watch out, because the Boston, if they all stay healthy, they are going to be in the October weather. Acquiring J.D. Martinez brings a lot of joy to the Boston Red Sox fans, but it also brings a lot of question. Will he be playing left field, or the Benintendi is going to sit down, or he's going to be playing? I believe the Benintendi should be out there, has better defense than J.D. Martinez. So keep the trio that the Boston Red Sox had with Bradley Jr., Betts in the outfield, and Benintendi in the outfield, which brings him a lot of defense advantage. J.D. Martinez should be DHing and concentrating on what he does best, hitting. The guy's a monster. He's going to hit a lot of home runs with that short porch. I can see him going 30, even 45 home runs this year. So let's cross finger on that and see if he's going to perform. Now, this Boston Red Sox team has a lot of questions in the air. Pedroia, is he be coming back 100%? They do have Nunez to cover him up and give him some day rest to not push it with the injuries that he had and his age. So they can sleep rest on that. He's a solid guy. Nunez is a solid guy, but he does tend to get into a lot of slumps, which I don't really like. His defense can be a little shaky, but after that, he's really solid. Another question is David Price going to come up and deliver the way he should be doing it. I mean, he got hurt last year, only pitched 78 innings, which is not likely for David Price, a guy who always goes 298 and 270 innings in the year. A guy who did deliver last year was Sales. The guy, a 2.9 era, 300 strikeouts, 17 wins. The guy showed that he's a leader. The other pitchers in their rotation, all they got to do is follow. Because if Price follows and Sales follows, they are going to be really tough to beat. I mean, Porcello, who won the Cy Young 2 years ago, Pomeranz, and Wright, all they got to do is follow up. And not forget about Rodriguez, a guy who's been a little shaky in the past years, but he can show you here and there that he's a solid pitcher still. Another thing that the Boston Red Sox have is their bullpen. They do need to improve a little bit more in the middle part. For the closer part, Kimball has it locked in. 35 save last year. I can see him going the same number, even more this year coming up. But now, Hanley Ramirez was a DH. So he's going to have to move to first. They're already doing that. In spring training, I've seen his interview. He said that he's feeling comfortable in first base. The years that he played in third base are actually going to help him a lot with the picking up of balls and the ground balls fielding. So that is into his advantage. But now, Hanley needs to perform, because they also have Mitch Moreland out there. To me, I thought they were going to trade him. But now that I think about it, it's best as they keep both of them. Whoever is performing the best by mid-season, by the All-Star game and the deadline, it's probably going to get traded. I can see that happening within the organization. Either Mitch Moreland, because he did not perform last year to his best. Same thing with Hanley Ramirez. He only hit 23 home runs and came in 62 RBI. It sounds good, but not for a fourth hitter, and the expectations that the Boston Red Sox had on Hanley Ramirez. He does need to do better this year, or I can definitely see him being traded by the deadline. This Boston team is really interesting. It can make a huge impact. It's definitely elite, but there's a lot of question marks. A lot of those guys that are coming back did not perform well last year, including Mookie Betts and that slump that he got after the All-Star break, including Jackie Bradley Jr., who started slow, but then picked it up after the All-Star break. These guys need to be performing for them to make a big impact in the 2018 season. The Yankees are going to be in the same division. Let's not forget about the Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. They're also going to be there. Another guy that I would like to touch base is De Veer. Before we go into the box and I give you my two lineups, this guy is going to be performing this year. He will be performing. He's showing solid hitting, solid defense. That's why I think Hanley Ramirez is going to have to move on to first.
Welcome to the box, where I'm gonna predict my two lineups that I think are gonna show up to most during the season. I got Mookie Betts right field, hitting first. Chandler Bogarts hitting second and playing shortstop. I got JD Martinez hitting third and DHing. I believe him in the third spot, and then Hanley right after him is deadly for a lineup build up like this. Hanley, like we said, hitting fourth and playing first base. His first base or go home, because he's not gonna play third over De Beers with the way he played last year. And I have him in fourth spot because he's Hanley and he's projected to hit a lot of home runs. But with the disappointing year he had last year, it's doubtable. So after him is Bradley Jr. playing center field. Bring back the trio, the defensive trio in the outfield. Boston have the best outfield that last year with Benintendi, Bradley, and Betts. So let's bring that back this year. Bradley will be hitting fifth. De Beers will be hitting sixth and playing third. His swing shows a lot of potential. He can blow up this year like he did last year. Last year was a mediocre year for the entire team, but he was one of the few that shined in the Boston organization. So I have him hitting sixth. Nunez playing second and hitting seventh. I have Nunez because Pedroia is a question mark, and after Pedroia it's either him or nobody else, because Bulk is not going to play over Nunez. So I have him hitting seventh. Benintendi hitting eighth in left field. Bats needs to develop, but left field is the perfect position over him. I would like him to see playing instead of Martinez. He got better defense than Martinez. Martinez can just relax and concentrate in hitting, which it was what they brought him for. Christian Vasquez hitting last and catching. Him and De Leon are going to be going back and forth, but he's catching is better than De Leon. De Leon is too slow. This guy's faster, better arm, but De Leon can hit more. So that's a question mark also over there. My second lineup doesn't really change that much. Everybody's pretty much in the same position except for JD Martinez, who will be playing left field instead of Benintendi. And if they do that, then Hanley, I believe, will DH, and then Moreland would go to first base like they had it last year, even though Moreland had an upset year last year. That's why I didn't even have it in my first lineup. I have it in my second lineup. Those are my two lineups. Let me know what you guys think, and comments your lineups in the comments below. And let's get back to the video.
RedSox's have an elite team. Now, what this means for the American League is that now you have the New York Yankees with a crazy team, the Houston Astros championship winners who are coming back, this exact same team, and now the Boston Red Sox. This competition is going to be crazy. I mean, when the cold weather starts hitting us, we're going to be hot as hell in the American League, because these three teams are going to bring it on. Also, you have the Twins, who if they perform the same way they did last year, they're going to be back. That's going to be all for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me your comments in the boxes below. The links for the last video that I did about the New York Yankees is linked below. And my Instagram page is going to be linked below as well. Go ahead if you want to check out some cool videos and some cool stuff that I'll be working on in my Instagram page. Stay tuned. I'm going to be bringing more videos out. The next one's going to be about the Milwaukee Brewers. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in your comments below.